Hey network pros, are you struggling to get remote access VPN to your network because you don't have public IP address and you're stuck behind your ISP's CG-NAT? You know, setting up a remote access VPN server basically requires a dedicated public IP address which many ISPs don't provide anymore. I'm Ramtin, and here on NetAdmin Hub we cover networking and tech solutions. Today we're covering MikroTik's answer to this remote access VPN challenge. It is called Back to Home. It's a professional WireGuard VPN feature that needs zero CLI setup. And yes, it permanently resolves the CG-NAT problem using their secure relay servers. So in this video, I will first give you a quick overview of how the relay system allows this connection, and then we will walk through the entire setup process from their simple mobile app configuration and testing the connectivity to showing you how to control remote LAN access using the allow-lan feature here. If you're ready to set up a secure, hassle-free remote access VPN server, hit that like button and let's dive in. So this is our MikroTik router inside our home or office, and it is connected to the internet. And we need to set up a VPN server on this router so users can get connected from the internet. First of all, we need a public IP address here, and we need to get this public IP address from our ISP. Then we can create the VPN server and users can get connected. Maybe we need to change their public IP address so they can bypass the GeoIP restrictions, or maybe they just need to access a shared directory inside our network. But first of all, we need this public IP address here, and some ISPs doesn't provide public IP to their users, and they provide internet access via a method called CG-NAT. With this CG-NAT, a single public IP address is shared among a lot of users. So this MikroTik router doesn't have a dedicated IP address. Therefore, this client cannot connect to this network. But with this new MikroTik feature, which is called Back to Home, we can bypass this limitation, and even without public IP address here, we can connect to our network with this Back to Home feature. But how does it work? Let me open these slides here and let's do a quick review. Actually, it is a WireGuard tunnel between the client and the VPN server on MikroTik router. And if you have public IP address on your router, it works like a simple WireGuard tunnel. Here you can see in MikroTik Winbox, in this menu you can create a new WireGuard interface and then create some peers, and it can be imported in WireGuard Client. So it works like a simple WireGuard tunnel. But what if you don't have public IP address here? We can use here from MikroTik servers in the cloud. So it acts like a relay between the client and server. So the WireGuard tunnel will be established between this remote client and the router. And if you are thinking about the security, let me open this part of their documentation and read. It says, even with a direct connection to your home is not possible and MikroTik relay server must be used, we don't have any access to your data, and the tunnel is still running from your phone directly to your home router, uninterrupted and securely encrypted. Unlike other services where your VPN tunnel must terminate at a third-party cloud server, our relay server only helps the connections to find their way, but they remain secure. So they thought about security measures. Let's open the MikroTik documentation about this Back to Home feature and review a few things. It is available for RouterOS version 7.12 and newer, and it is available for these CPU architectures: ARM, ARM64, and Tile. And there is an official application for Back to Home for Android and iOS. You can download them from Google Play and App Store, and it is very easy to use. Also, you can use WireGuard VPN Client. Both will work. So let's start our scenario, and here you can see my home MikroTik router here. If I open this website, which is IP location, you can see my public IP address belongs to UAE, and my router is behind CG-NAT. You will see this in a few seconds. So here, let me open this slide again, and so my router is in UAE, but I have a VPN client here who needs to get connected to this network, for example, to bypass the GeoIP restrictions. Here you can see, if I open this website, iplocation.com, you can see it belongs to Germany. So it is in another country, and with this interesting feature, I want to connect this client to this network and have access to a shared directory inside this network to test this feature, okay? So let's start here and open MikroTik Winbox. You can see here in terminal, if I enter export, all settings are default and I didn't change anything. And I didn't even harden my router. Here you can see in IP and then services, all service ports are open, and I know it's not secure, but my router is behind a firewall, behind a NAT, and there is no serious concern for me. So here, let's take a look at my MikroTik router in system and then resources. You can see my CPU, my router is HAP-AX Lite, and the CPU architecture is ARM, and I've updated the RouterOS to version 7.20.2. So I can use this back to home feature here. Here in IP and then cloud, you can see there are 3 tabs. Let's start with this first one. Let's enable dynamic DNS and click on apply. You can see here a dedicated DNS name is allocated to this router, but here you can see router is behind a NAT and remote connection might not work. As you can see, this is not my public IP address. The provider uses this public IP address for a lot of users. So I cannot access to this domain or IP address and access to this router. Here, for the second step, I just need to enable this back to home VPN. And as you can see, there are a lot of items filled here, and actually we don't need them. The configuration is way more easy, but behind the scene, actually there are some changes applied on this router. Let me open IP and then firewall. You can see here in filter rules, these 2 first firewall rules are related to back to home VPN, and you can see here there is a NAT rule here, a source NAT rule here related to back to home. Also, you can see there is a new WireGuard interface created, and there is a dynamic peer here. Let me show you another thing. In IP and an address, you can see a dynamic private IP address here, which is assigned on this WireGuard interface. The setup is done, and there are some other things that we need to talk about, but in this step, we can test the connectivity. So how to connect to this back to home and use the network resources. If you have a public IP address on your MikroTik router, it is very easy. You can open back to home and create new tunnel and enter your public IP address and then your Winbox port. As I mentioned before, you can see here in IP and then services, I didn't change the default port of Winbox, but if I changed it, I needed to enter like this after column, for example, 8292. And then I need to enter the username and password of MikroTik router. Here, I mean in system and then users, you can see I have 2 users on my router. So I need to enter a username and password and then click on connect. But what if you doesn't have a public IP address on your router? There are 2 more ways. I can share the QR code to user, so user can use the QR code and gets connected with this back to home VPN client or even WireGuard, or just for once a user need to get connected to this home Wi-Fi. Let me connect to this Wi-Fi and show you how does it work. This is just for a first time setup. Let me connect to this Wi-Fi and let me cancel this and create new. You can see the private IP address of this MikroTik here. The username is, let me enter this one, and the password is 123. This is just for showcase, and let's save the password. And if I click connect, you can see some information appear here. The router model is HAP-AX Lite, and there are some options here about file access and using DNS. I don't want to use router's DNS. And I can click on create. You can see the tunnel is here, and I can change the Wi-Fi to my Germany Wi-Fi. Okay, here I get connected to my Germany Wi-Fi. Let me refresh Firefox once again. Let me open it in new tab and make sure my public IP address belongs to Germany. Okay, so let's test the connection for the first time. I click on connect. For the first time, there is a short disconnection, and after that, you will see it get connected and stays stable. So let's click on connect once again and wait for a few seconds. You can see it is connecting. Here, take a look at my MikroTik router. Let me open this WireGuard window. You can see in the peers tab, it is back to home VPN for my phone, and you can see from the RX and TX that the client is connected. Okay, so you can see the counter which is showing the connection is established. So let me check the connectivity here with this net analyzer tool. I expect to have access to this private IP address here. Let's check it. You can see I'm getting reply from the WireGuard interface. So, and also let me check if I have access to this Windows here. ipconfig, you can see my IP address is 88.252. Let me check the connectivity with this. You can see I have ping from this IP address here, and let's check if I have access to this shared directory on my Windows. Here I can open this application and open the LAN, and I can click on this hamburger menu, and in LAN I can add a new computer, and the server is this one, and the username and password which should I mention, and click on OK. You can see after a few seconds I have access to this shared directory on my Windows. Here is my share folder, and you can see here there are 2 files in this directory and 1 directory actually here. So let me wait a few seconds so it loads. You can see here I can create a new file. For example, let's name it ramtin.txt, and you can see it will appear in this directory on my Windows. I can open it on my Windows and write test and save it. And let's open it on my phone. Here, after a few seconds, you can see this text will appear, and I can open it and see the text inside this file. So it works perfectly. But let's open MikroTik again here in my Winbox and open the IP and then cloud. You can see here, and there are some settings here too. Here you can see the users. It is included in RouterOS version 7.14 and later. So I can see my users here, and I can create new users. There is another tab here which is belong to BTH VPN WireGuard. There is no settings here. And just you can see the WireGuard configuration here. You can copy paste it, and you can see the QR code here, so you can scan it with your WireGuard client on your phone or your Windows, whatever you have. So here, let me open this back to home users and create a new user. As you see, when I entered my username and password to access my MikroTik router, it dynamically creates this user here. But we can also add some users. For example, I need to add a user named Jose, which is my cat's name, and I need to allow LAN access. So if you don't want to provide network access to your VPN clients, you can just leave this allow-lan unchecked. And by this, users after connecting to your VPN server, and they can just use your public IP address and, for example, bypass the GeoIP restrictions. And they don't have access to your internal network resources. If I want to specify expiry time, I can specify it with this format, for example, for 3 days, and no need to fill other fields. You can see I can click on apply, and other fields will automatically fill. Here you can see a second tab which is related to file access. If I click on full, the user will have full access to MikroTik file system. Okay, and here if I click on apply, it asks me for specify the file access path. I enter the root path, so this user can have access to root level. Okay, so here you can see the WireGuard config again, and that's all. Let's test this new user with this QR code on our Back to Home client. We will test on WireGuard Client 2. If you can't read or view this QR, you can unzoom a bit, or you can open your MikroTik router in WebPig in your browser. So here, let me open Back to Home once again and disconnect and delete this connection. Okay, let's click on Join Shared and then scan QR code. It asks for camera permission and I'll allow to use camera. Let me scan. You can see it read the QR, and I click on import, and now I can connect to this MikroTik. You can see it is now connected and I have file access since I provided full access to this specific user. I can see all the files on this MikroTik RouterOS file system here, and it is done. Let me disconnect this and let's test on WireGuard Client 2. So if you're not familiar with WireGuard, you can use it too. Here I can create a new tunnel on my WireGuard. You can download WireGuard Client from Google Play and App Store. It is a cross-platform VPN protocol. It is available on most of OSs. Okay, so let's create a new WireGuard tunnel here and scan the QR code. And here, after a few seconds, I should be able to import this WireGuard tunnel on my mobile phone. Here you can see it just read the information. Let's name it Ramtin and create the tunnel. And if I click on turn on, you can see after a few seconds, it gets connected. Here at the bottom, you can see the send and receive of this WireGuard tunnel. You can see transfer is working very well. And let's test it with this application. I have access to my network. Let's disconnect this WireGuard tunnel and test the rollback process. Now I expect request timed out. Yeah, it does actually work. And let's test it again here. You can see it is working very well. And here in my EX file manager, I can go to this directory and create a new file. And let's name it test99 and click on OK. So in my Windows, I can check this share folder and this directory, and you can see this is our new file. But the last thing is check the new public IP address here. By default, the Back to Home tunnel changes the public IP address of the client. You can see here, if I open a new tab and check IP location once again, you can see this time my public IP address is changed to UAE, which is really great, and you can use this feature to bypass the GeoIP restrictions. So we successfully walked through the entire setup for MikroTik's Back to Home feature. We successfully demonstrated that it completely bypasses the CG-NAT problem, gives you secured WireGuard access, and now we have the ability to control guest access using the allow-lan policy. However, as network pros, we have to talk about the caveats. Remember, if your router has public IP address, you get a direct and fast WireGuard tunnel and no relay server will be used. The main challenge arises only if the connection is routed through the MikroTik's relay servers, which is how it bypasses the CG-NAT problem. The documentation warns that when the relay servers are used, your overall connection speed might be limited, so be sure to test your throughput. Also, remember, this tool is just for remote access to your home or office and not for your anonymity. My name is Ramtin and this is NetAdmin Hub. If this video helped you to conquer CG-NAT problem and simplify your remote access VPN setup, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into networking solutions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.